back to you on this. I have to put out information as it is happening in real time inside the Supreme Court. Advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi has now spoken. He's put out the argument that there are 4 out of the 8 lakh Waqf properties, and to which the CJI has said that the Delhi High Court itself is built on Waqf land. So that's the update. Back to you, Anand, about this, about the fresh argument being put by Abhishek Manu Singhvi, talking about 4 of the 8 lakh properties, and they are all Waqf, and the CJI putting out information that even the Delhi High Court is built on Waqf property. Does this complicate matters?
Yeah, Megha, look, now Abhishek Manu Singhvi has just made his argument, and he has started putting facts before the court over here. So clearly the CJI has also, and the courtroom also accepted that how the Delhi High Court property is also located on the Waqf property, and it is not only about Delhi High Court. There are several other prominent buildings in the national capital that that is located on the Waqf land. So clearly these were the arguments also that several of the MPs made in the parliament, and they mentioned about 123 Waqf properties that are in Delhi, and on which several important locations are present over there. So clearly they had also argued that how when the Lutyens was formed, that how these properties were made to remain as same even when the Lutyens was created. So clearly a lot of discussion is going to take place on all these aspects, that how these properties have remained for decades, and not decades only, for centuries. So discussions will be being held on all these, and also the arguments will be made that how such important offices or courtrooms are also present or located on Waqf land. So clearly arguments will take place on this, and then only the court will come to any conclusion. So it will be very it will be we need to wait as how the arguments are going on in the room, and we have to wait and watch that which way the argument is going before coming to any conclusion. Back to you, Mendi.
Mendi ka ground to telecast with the Mendi. What is the latest that is happening? We see Advocate Dhawan. We also saw that Advocate Kapil Sibal was the one who commenced the arguments, and now we see that we have Senior Advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi also putting forth his points in favor of the petitions against the Waqf Amendment Act.
Well, indeed, Megha, Abhishek Manu Singhvi is putting his point up, and he said that 4 out of 8 lakhs are worked by user by one stroke of pen. And on that, CGI has said that they have been told that Delhi SC is built on Waqf land, and also they are not saying that all worked by user is wrong, but there is genuine concern over that. And on that also, Megha, Abhishek Manu Singhvi has said that in 118 of Ayodhya judgment, it was said that it is a very old concept, and they have removed the bases, and also seeing practically 4 out of 8 lakh the Waqf properties. Not only this, also it has been said by Abhishek Manu Singhvi, and before that, when Kapil Sibal was speaking, he also said that let's come to Article 14, and the discussions over Article 14 also happened in the court, and it has been said by Kapil Sibal that that is too being violated, and he also argued that the entire process is essentially a takeover through nominations. And also referring to the 1995 Act, he also said that under Section 9 all Muslims are covered, and also Section 14 provides for a board comprising only Muslims. And on that also, Kapil Sibal referred to the Ram Janmabhoomi judgment as of now as well. Yes, Megha.
Okay, talking about Abhishek Manu Singhvi's argument, he speaks about 4 out of the 8 lakh properties are Waqf by user, and the CJI has said the Delhi High Court itself is built on Waqf land. So Waqf by a person inheriting the property and then donating it, versus Waqf by user, that even if the property has not been donated and if it is used for charitable and religious purposes for a long time, it also comes under the ambit of the Waqf Act. And why is there a contention being raised by the petitioners over this over this, taking over of the property by Waqf, by user is the term that has been used over here. Advocate Faisal Khan, can you give us more information about this? Waqf by donation versus Waqf by user, or what is the difference between both the properties, and why has this argument been raised in court?
Is something which is being named in the name of God, and the benefit goes to the people at large, the needy people. Now there is another term which is Waqf by user, which is known as Waqful Aulad. So earlier, at one point of time, there were judgments of the Privy Council, which says that Waqful Aulad cannot be entertained because Waqf has been named in the name of God, and the benefit will go to the common people or to the needy people. But then, during that period, there have been judgments which say no, a Muslim man or a Muslim person can create a Waqful Aulad. So that is for your own benefit. Like suppose that I create a Waqf for the benefit of my family, and that will continue to go on, and no third person is going to enjoy that right. But definitely my children, grandchildren, or the coming generation cannot sell it off, because it's a Waqf, but the fruits will be enjoyed by the family itself. And when there is Waqf for the common, so whatever fruits are there, that is to be enjoyed by all. So that is the minor difference.
Okay, all right. Sambhav Sharma back on the telecast with me. Sambhav, what are